the same time. Et voila. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, depending where you are in the world, and be very, very welcome to our fourth live, which is basically actually more of a celebration to close this Wake Up Your Eyes free 4-part masterclass, and also an opportunity to see each other and see each other's faces in this space, in the Zoom, that is one of the spaces where we actually deliver the ClearSight Method, the advanced program. And today, one of the ideas is to have the opportunity to introduce to you part of the team of the ClearSight Method, a big part. Some of them you have seen throughout the Wake Up Your Eyes free masterclass, and some you may be discovering today. And I know that there's also a handful of participants of our certification. They're becoming vision coaches, and all these people want to be here today to give you the most heartfelt welcome. Celebrate the end for the Wake Up Your Eyes free masterclass, and welcome for those who have chosen to join the advanced program. And it would be lovely if you have the opportunity. It's Sunday. It's likely that you're not at work. For most of us, we don't, well, I shouldn't say that. Sometimes I do work on Sundays, right? But most people don't. So if you have the opportunity to put your camera on, then we can see each other's faces and we can generate this more close connection as we are here. And I see Sarah, and it's lovely that you have your camera on, that you're wearing glasses. Maybe you want to take the opportunity to take them off if you're in a comfortable place and you're not in danger. I'm the lady that was speaking in the videos and was appearing in the lives. I have the same voice. It's the same setting, more or less. So you're in the right place. You probably don't need the glasses all the time. Anyway, so today I have the intention, as I said, to invite you to have a drink, a coffee, a tea, water maybe, and I'm noticing that I forgot my glass of water. Anyway, to feel at home and to introduce you to my team, to show you the platform, how it works within the ClearSight Method. So if you have chosen to join, that you have an idea of how to use it, where to find things, how it's going to work. And we've been getting some questions about how the advanced program works, so we'll be answering those. We'll be explaining how to register for those who want to know. And if you have other kinds of questions, of course, we're going to have time for that. And as I said, you are going to discover other people who participated before. And on the way, I hope it's going to be fun and interesting. So maybe we start by introducing the people of the team that have chosen to be here today on a Sunday, and usually they don't work on Sundays, so it's really out of their engagement and the heart they put into our vision and mission and the project that we carry throughout the world with the ClearSight Method, that they're here today. So I would like to honor that and thank their engagement and commitment, and also give them the opportunity to speak first. And so I'm going to highlight them in no particular order, just because that's what I see. So there's Elia, Natalia, Cecilia, there's Pamela. I had seen Alberto. I think he said that he was there for the beginning for the connection, but not able to stay the rest of the time. So correct me. I think these are the people of the team. Am I missing anybody? No, I think that's it. Great. So who would like to speak first? Maybe Natalia. You've been the longest with us, I believe. So do you want me to introduce you, or do you want to introduce yourself directly?
No, I am going to introduce myself,
Great.
of course. Hi, everybody. My name is Natalia. I am speaking from Argentina. I am a vision educator, and I have been working on this project for almost 3 years. So it's a long time already. At the beginning, I was giving support to the participants, like you maybe that you are joining the ClearSight Method, maybe soon, we hope so. And I was helping people to answer doubts, questions, and be there to walk this way together. Now I have been helping people like participants like you for a couple of years. And now I am helping in the coordination of the visual coach certification. There are some people that are starting to become visual coach here. And I am helping Ainhoa and the other teacher on this group. That is a very big group. So now I'm supporting specifically that group. But well, I am proud to be a member of this team. You will see, well, maybe we are a couple of people today, but we are a much bigger group. We work really fine. We are friends also, not only co-workers, and it's a great environment for us to work. And it helps also a lot to make our job better. We are trained to help people that want to improve their eyesight. That was also our own case. My case, I improved a lot my eyesight, and that's why that I decided to become a vision educator, and that's why we're here today, supporting and helping people to improve also their eyesight. You can take a really important decision for your life. It can be maybe a completely turning point. So I encourage you to be here, to listen to your heart, because this decision can have an impact in your life that is difficult to see before you take the decision. But believe in your heart and your feelings, and well, we be honored to have you here and walk this way with you. So be really welcome today. And well, I think that's all I know.
Thank you, Natalia. I know that you've been present in a number of lives, and you've certainly been in some in Spanish and some in English, so probably people already know that you wore glasses for 40 years. You started wearing them when you were 2, and actually you started improving your eyesight at 40, contrary to most people who have their eyesight decline after 40 years old. And you required them for driving, and you could stop wearing them. So now you have a new driving license that says that you can drive without anything. And you also had issues with vitamin D that disappeared when you started practicing all that we're teaching in the ClearSight Method. So that's amazing. So that was like your personal transformation. And I'd like to ask you, since you've been here for 3 years, so probably the longest among the people from the team today, and you were in support for a very long time. So what kind of beautiful stories or transformations or symptoms you have seen people leave behind? And I know there's a few that are here today, and they will speak for themselves, but well, you have had the opportunity to have a nice vision of people improving. So what would you say about that? Just a few words, a few examples.
Yes, of course. Well, actually, it is something we see every day. It's not that of course, I can remember some cases in a particular way, but we are so happy to see improvements almost every day, and that makes our work so nice, so really nice. But well, I remember some cases like Valentina. That was actually Valentina appears sometimes, and she took the course in Spanish, and she was living in a residence for adults. Sorry, I don't have the word in English.
For older people, yeah. She was in a residence, yes. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
She was near her 80s. I don't know if before her 80s or beyond her 80s, but anyway, in her 80s for sure. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And she took the course in Spanish, and she did everything that was taught in the course, and her improvements were great. She had something like cataracts, I guess. She could even miss the appointment for a surgery. And the improvements and the way she lived the course were amazing, really. But well, now also in the certification where I am assisting now, we've seen many cases as Maya with the macular degeneration that used to have the macular degeneration, and now she goes to the eye doctors, check controls, and it seems it has disappeared. So many of things. These are important things, but every day progress is on photophobia, or maybe in sensations of the eye, that kind of symptoms we frequently, very frequently see really good results. And well, that is so nice to be here and receive that feedbacks.
Yeah. So absolutely. Valentina had been wearing glasses for over 40 years. She couldn't see her face in the mirror and distinguish her own eyes. She couldn't put makeup on anymore. She felt unsafe going up and down the stairs, like she wouldn't see very well. And all of that is like behind. That's amazing. And in the certification, we've had people who had gone actually legally blind and are now functional without glasses, and it's pretty beautiful and amazing. Anyway, Natalia, who do you want to who according to you should continue the presentation?
Okay, let's go with Elia.
Up, you need to unmute yourself, Elia. Sorry, go ahead.
Hello. My name is Elia, and I am part of the ClearSight Method technical support team. It's nice to see you here today. I, along with my coworkers and friends in the support team, are in charge of providing you with the best care before, during, and after the realization of our courses. And I love to see how many people are enthusiastic about the method that Dr. Ainhoa has created. The truth is, it's a great method. It covers all aspects of natural vision. It contains a lot of content, a precious content. The course has possibly helped the lives of many people with vision problems. Reading the testimonials is quite rewarding, but being a living testimony is even more so. I also wear glasses when I came to this team, and I no longer use them. And I know the benefits of the method because I encourage you to think of it, because you will go hand in hand with a great team.
So, Elia, thanks for your efforts in speaking English. You're getting better and better by the day. And yeah, so indeed, we hired you because of your talents. You're a trained physiotherapist, so you know a lot of.
Yes, I am physiotherapy.
Exactly. And when you came to work in the team, you were one of the rare examples that you had not been a student before or trained in our certification before. And it's interesting because all the paths lead to Rome. So either people participate and they become part of the team, or people who become part of the team end up participating. And And so leaving the glasses behind and having great eyesight. So it was beautiful to see that transformation for you too. That was actually your own choice and your will. So not only to see it from the participants with all their messages, but to walk the walk, to walk the talk. So who should continue, Elia, after you?
Cecilia.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Well, I'm so happy to be here. Let me introduce myself. I'm Cecilia. I'm also from Argentina, and right now I'm working in this wonderful team. I'm also a visual educator. I studied in another school, and now I'm part of the Ainhoa team, the ClearSight Method team. I also work as a visual educator for a year, and I see the improvement and benefits of natural vision improvement in more than 300 participants from all over the world. And right now, I'm so happy to be here. As I said before, I'm part of the support team. I'll be answering your emails, your questions, if you decide to take part on this course. And I encourage you to take this step and sign for this amazing course that not only will improve your vision, but your whole life too. As we see in other participants that now work for Ainhoa's team, you start with this, you improve your vision, you improve your life, and you fall in love with natural vision improvement. So it's something that you will not regret.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your words, Cecilia. And it's great that you mentioned how people not only improve their eyesight, and we do have plenty of people telling us that since they start doing the practices and the exercises of the course, and I'm not making any claims here, but it is things that people do say frequently, that not only their eyesight improves, but they sleep better, migraines go away, stomach ache goes away, their digestion is better, their other senses like hearing or smell or taste become better. Their immune system gets better, their nervous system, their endocrine system. That's what they say. Some even lose weight. And again, I'm not making claims. This is not a weight loss program or anything. But the thing is that when you start taking care of yourself and you start taking care of what's necessary for your eyesight to get better, you need to do it by improving yourself. And this necessarily has secondary beneficial effects in other areas of your life, of your health and your well-being. And it's extremely gratifying. So the carrot that brought you here undoubtedly is to see better and maybe to let go of glasses or avoid a surgery, but you're going to improve in many other ways. And it's a very, very beautiful process to live, a very, very gratifying, very joyful process. Cecilia, who should continue? Well, I guess that's Pamela from the team. And then I also highlighted you, Diana. I know that you have a birthday party or something and you're going to leave us, but offer to speak. So first with Pamela, and then we'll go with Diana, who's being trained as a vision coach at this moment with us. So Pamela.
Thank you, Ainhoa, and hello, everyone. I'm part of the ClearSight Method team. Now I have been with the team 2 years, a little bit more of 2 years, which is wonderful for me. And I'm also a natural vision educator trained by Ainhoa in the ClearSight Method. I think it was the first, was 3 years or 4 years ago, something like that, when we started. But I was part of the first group of natural vision educators certified by Ainhoa. And 2 years after I complete that, I had the possibility to join this team, which I really enjoy a lot. I have been learned a lot from Ainhoa and from all the team members. This is a really great team. And what I can say from my side, I start using glasses when I just start university many years ago. and I had myopia, astigmatism, and I started using them. And suddenly I realized that 18 years after I started using them, I really had a strong dependence of my glasses. I couldn't do a lot of things without them, even driving, go to the supermarkets and buy some things. I couldn't do that without the glasses because everything was blurry, and I really couldn't see faces on the street when people say hello if I was not using my glasses. And I started looking for another alternative, and that's when I heard about ClearSight Method program at that moment in Spanish. I'm from Costa Rica, by the way. I didn't say that. I'm from Costa Rica, and so I heard from a friend that lived in Spain about this course, and I was shocked at that moment. I'm very surprised that the natural vision exists because, to be honest, I didn't know about it. And so I instantly say, okay, I'm gonna go with it. I want something, I want to change. I don't want to use glasses anymore. And now my life is without glasses since 3 years ago. I don't use it anymore. And I drive without glasses. I walk without glasses. I go to the supermarkets without glasses. So for me, it's the best investment I've done in my life. So I learned that much that's why I became a natural vision educator. And because I know that is one way to help more people to experience what I experienced and to change their life. And so that's why I'm here. So I can say to everyone, like, this is a investment. Really, every single dollar or euro, whatever is the currency in your country, is really worth it and will pay back to you in your life and in your well-being and in everything.
Thank you for your words, Pamela. You may have noticed that we've been doing this process at the same time in English and Spanish. We teach in both languages online. I teach in French also at the university in Toulouse. And so we're having this meeting yesterday, the equivalent of this meeting in Spanish yesterday with over 600 people between Zoom and YouTube, I believe. And I wonder if it was you who said that you had spent a lot of money over the years in buying glasses and drops and treatments, etc. And when you made a quick math on what you had spent for the years on various eye crutches, because basically that's what they are, glasses, and other devices or drops or treatments, that you realized that the ClearSight method was really a lot cheaper than what you had invested. Is that so?
Yes, it was me.
Cool.
Yes.
My memory works. Maybe when you do natural vision improvement, your memory is also good.
Yes, I was telling everyone that here in Costa Rica is expensive to do glasses. Well, I guess in every country, right? It's not only here in Costa Rica, but average $800 I pay every single year, sometimes twice per year. If something happened with your glasses, you need a new one. And then you need to spend again the same amount of money. And that stopped completely. That stopped for me. And that's why I think it's one of the best investments in my life.
Yeah. Also, the advantage is that not only you can stop spending money for glasses, drops, treatments. You'll want to still go to an eye doctor now and then to have a checkup, of course, and especially if you have a condition at this moment that is challenging your eyesight, and that if it went wrong, you could go blind. Of course, you want to keep going to the doctor to be reviewed every now and then and see how things are progressing and make sure that things are on the right track. But other than that, you can save a lot of money from other expenses that you were having, and not just for you, for your family, because once you register to the ClearSight method, you have access for life. So if at any other point in the future you notice there's an eyesight fluctuation, you can go back to lessons, refresh your practices, look at the plans of exercises per symptom, and you can get back into the clear vision for yourself. But you can also use it for people around you. You can invite your partner, your life partner, if you have someone that you love, that you share your life with, your parents, your children, and maybe even some close relatives or some good friends. And you can become also an inspiration and a model for people around you. The intention with which we're doing this work, this project, is really to make a global movement, or to be part of a global movement, and to have people learn to take care of their eyes and improve their eyesight. As at some point in time after the world wars, we learned collectively to brush our teeth and take care of our teeth. Nowadays, nobody would think that taking care of our teeth is only going to the dentist once a year, or even having the braces when when the teeth are not okay. Well, we're doing it every day. We're taking care. So the idea is that you learn this for yourself, that you can take advantage of it, but also that you can share it with your beloved people. And so sometimes people say that such and such symptom run in the family, like, okay, I'm nearsighted and it runs in the family, everybody's nearsighted. Well, how about you become the first person in your family to see clearly with your own eyes, and that clarity runs in the family from now on? You can be part of this change, first for yourself, of course, but then again, you can be the model that can inspire others to also improve their quality of life. Diana, you have some commitment afterwards, and you were so kind to show up here. So you're part of people that are being certified at this moment, that are being trained to become vision coaches, and you're getting towards the end. So you're very soon going to be out in the market, and I'm so happy. And so tell me about your journey and why you're here today.
Thank you, Ainhoa, for giving me this time. And I love this so much that I'm in the middle of a birthday party, but I told my friend, please, I need this time for the ClearSight Method team, for Ainhoa, for the Wake Up Your Eyes people that are there. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here, mind you. And yes, this has been, as the free course says, a waking up. It's not only to wake up your eyes, but also to wake up your soul, your body. It was for me a path of transformation, really. I met Ainhoa back in 2020. I remember that. In a first course, an online course. I was doubtful first, a little skeptical, because, I don't know. But I had been wearing glasses for 45 years with a lot of symptoms. Since, I don't know, at 8 years old, I developed strabismus, then astigmatism, hyperopia, dry eye, presbyopia. And little by little, I was only getting glasses just with higher prescriptions, until I got the progressive lenses. And that, well, was awful for my eyesight. They cost a lot of money, but the symptoms didn't improve. So as I said, in 2020, I met Ainhoa and I started the ClearSight Method in Spanish. And I started to, one day, just by taking out my glasses, looking at the distance, I saw the trees there at, I don't know how many meters. And I said, wow, this works. This really works. And I learned that my eyes needed relaxation and needed sunlight. And well, little by little, I saw a progress. I saw improvements. And well, Today I'm reading without glasses, writing without glasses, and everything without them. And I said, I want to be an educator. I want to give people my experience, and I want to be a kind of guide in this whole team, you know, to tell them you can do it no matter your age, because they tell you, yeah, well, at 40, at 50, it doesn't. Well, we were talking about really old people that recovers from cataracts, that they have the opportunity to follow this method. And so this is you that have to take action. You can be interested, as Ainhoa said, or engaged. And when you are engaged, but you're engaged with yourself first, because it's for you, then you give others, but you prove others that you can. Because in my family, nobody had strabismus, and in my family we are two. My brother and me are well, developed strabismus. I'm trying to convince him yet that he can improve, but well, little by little. And well, just that. So I'm so happy to be studying, to being among these people that are, like, as I said, as a family, because you feel really cared, you feel protected, you feel listened to. If you have a doubt, even with the WhatsApp chat among us, we have a kind of very, very cozy ambient. It's really so nice. So give it a chance. Give it a chance. You have nothing to lose. There's no secondary effects. Nothing. It's just that you have to try it for yourself, and for the people you love, and for others too. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. Always nice to have you. And wow, you're in the middle of a birthday party, and you took this to be with us today. That's really kind of you. That's
but
really
I love it. It's what it was. As you say, Ainhoa, it's what makes my heart sing. So I had to be here. I had to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I see also a number of people that familiar names and faces, like Pedro and Claudia and Juliet and Mike and okay, Karen. I think I saw some more. Suzanne also. Any of you would like to say something? I see that Pedro and Claudia have the mics on. Pedro, do you want to say something? You have an issue to listen, Pedro?
I have problem with the microphone.
It's working very well because we can hear you. So Pedro, go ahead. You can tell us about you, what was going on for you, why you choose to be here today, and what words would you say to those who may be on the fence? Mm-hmm.
I problem to listen to you.
So, do you want to say something, or the issues with the sound are so bad that you cannot follow?
I have problem with the connection, but I would like to say you a lot of things. But I think that is not the best day that I have the connection in my house.
You can give it a try. Want to give it a try?
Well.
Okay, I guess it's not working that well. Okay, things that happen in live sessions like today. Anyone else? Claudia, you have your mic on. I also see Jose Miguel, Susana, or otherwise we can just go on to explaining things and answering questions. That's what we're here for. So this time is for you. Voila. So Pamela, Cecilia, So are you aware of questions that would be good to answer for today? I see that Anne, that appears as Mike, has a question, so you can go ahead and ask them. We had two mics in the room, and I think it's the other one that is a former participant. So you can type it, or you can just speak, whatever you prefer. I see that you're wearing glasses, so go ahead.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. So what's going on
Awesome.
in your eyes, in your eyesight? Why are you here? How can we help you? Tell us.
I've actually listened to all of your lessons, and I've been practicing all the exercises. The sun kind of went away for the last couple of days, so I was doing the sunning while the sun was out, but now the sun is gone. So no, my question is this. I just had I've had these glasses for, oh gosh, 25, 30 years, something like that. And then I was very hesitant about getting a checkup, but I just went to the doctor about a month ago or so. And the prescription is drastically different from these glasses that I'm currently wearing. So I'm supposed to go turn the prescription in and get new glasses. But I'm super hesitant because because number one, I've been listening to you and you've given me tons of hope. So I'm very excited about the possibility of joining this and not having to wear glasses ever again. My new prescription, is for like astigmatism. It's for, it's going to come with a prism, which I guess means double vision. I'm an accountant, so I'm on the computer all day long, two huge monitors. So I work from like 8 to 10 hours a day. So I'm constantly online. And now I have a bunch of issues. The biggest one, and this is my question for you, is on a scale of 1 to 13, that I guess I was told for dry eyes, I'm like a 15.
Wow.
So
okay.
I just started using, yes, it's very bad. My eyes are usually irritated all the time. So I just started using this little MyBo, I don't know what it's like an oily type drop that I use several times a day for my dry eyes. But my biggest thing is this. He said that my eye ducts are clogged. So he showed me a picture. They take this picture and he showed it to me and he said, you can see that a lot of your ducts are clogged or closed. And I'm wondering if going through this would also help out with that. Can I regain? Will those ducts ever be healthy again? I understand the vision. I understand that possibility. But when he showed me the picture of my eye ducts, it kind of frightened me. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't know what to do with that. So listening to you, I know you haven't talked a lot about dry eyes and that type of stuff, but is that something that this can help out with as well to heal them?
Absolutely. Anybody of the team, of the support team, can tell you also about the amount of people that we have that improve from dry eye. So it's a very common condition, and more so nowadays when we spend a lot of time indoors in artificial environments, staring at screens for hours and hours. So it is absolutely possible. There's a number of practices that we can teach you that are part of the ClearSight Method advanced program that are going to encourage again the production of tear and also the correct evacuation of the tears. So actually, dry eyes is one of the first things that tends to go away. Like in my experience, the first things that recover or improve or heal are floaters, dry eye, sensitivity to light, watery eye, and irritated eye and eye fatigue that a lot of us could have by spending so much time in front of computers. Those are the things that disappear the fastest. And then, depending on the people's capacity of relaxing, because basically that's what it adds up to, then the refractive errors go away, like being nearsighted, myopia, being farsighted, hyperopia, astigmatism, and also presbyopia. These refractive errors, these symptoms, depend on certain muscle groups being too tense and not having the right tone. And so the practices are for relaxing and stimulating those muscles, and then these go away. Now, what's the issue? So the astigmatism can go away, and the double vision too. The double vision, if they're suggesting a prism for it, then responds to lack of coordination between your two eyes. And that's also something that can be trained. The catch with glasses is that in the moment they allow you to see well, and so as such they're a useful tool, but in the mid-long term they make your eyes dependent on them, and they tend to chronify and worsen the issue. And also when you chronify the unnatural conditions in the eye, in the longer time, in the longer term, it could be encouraging other symptoms such as cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, because you have your eyes under stress constantly when you're under strain, when you're using glasses. So if you have had a checkup and you've been told that the prescription that you should get is higher than what you have in the moment, so you have to it. If you take more glasses with higher prescriptions and more things on them, you in a way are making your eyes used to that, and they will probably get worse over time. Now, if you take a program like the ClearSight method, maybe in the first moments it's a bit uncomfortable because the glasses you have now are less than what would be precise for the moment, but actually wearing under-corrected glasses, if you're functional enough, that's what creates the space for your improvement. And as you improve to the level of whatever it is that you had in the glasses now, you'll be able to go into the previous glasses. I don't know, it's the case for a lot of people that over time they have a collection of glasses with increasing prescriptions. So now the idea is to unwalk that path and to be using glasses with less and less prescriptions until you don't need the glasses anymore. And we're going to teach you the transition strategies, and we're going to inform you about the tools that can make this journey a lot more comfortable, and that you can use also these tools to train your eyes to see better and better instead of making them dependent to crutches. I mean, we often compare the glasses with crutches. Of course, they're not exactly the same, obviously, but if you break a leg and maybe you need to put a cast and right, so that you don't move whatever was broken for a while, and you'll need crutches for a while. But at some point in time, when you can remove the cast, you're going to start re-educating your leg, right? Rehabilitating it. And if you don't do that process and you just rely on the crutches all the time, well, guess what? Your leg is going to get weaker and weaker. You're going to become dependent on the crutches. So that's basically what the glasses do. I mean, blessed glasses, they've been around since the 12th century. For many hundreds of years, they were the solution that we knew about, glasses and surgeries. But there's 100 years of research about natural vision improvement. So now we know that there's another way that is actually healthier. So that's why we're here, to spread the good news. And of course, it's your body, it's your life, so it's your choice. You can do whatever you find goes better with your lifestyle. But we will also teach you how to minimize the effect of those screens that you're looking at for so many hours, so that they don't have such an effect on your eyesight. I mean, since 2020, I mean, some professions from before, but since 2020, like collectively, we're a lot more on screens nowadays. So we really need to the good practices and the good habits and to set up our environments so that they help with our eyesight. Otherwise, the decline goes even faster. So you're going to find all that information within the ClearSight method.
Oh my gosh, I am so, I can't even tell you how excited I am. I know I am super, I'm signing up. I don't know how to do this, but I'll figure out how to, sign up. I'm super excited. Yay. I mean, you've given me so much hope. And I know because I'm a very spiritual, energetic, I'm into energy and my own personal vibration and whatnot. So I understand how important that is, but I also know that there's some stuff out there that I don't know. And this has just been a crutch for, I mean, I could see you, but you are blurry. Seriously blurry without the glasses. And I just would love to throw these out. So I'm not going to get my other prescription. I'm going to sign up, and I'm just, oh my God, I'm so freaking excited right now. I'm so excited.
So
Thank you so much
welcome.
for putting this out there.
Welcome with open arms. Congratulations for the choice you've made. I believe that the team has put in the chat here the link. So clicking it, it should be easy to push the buttons that are necessary so you sign up. But if you have any question, Pamela and Cecilia are here. You can ask them. They can assist you right now. Or if you want to send an email at Ainhoa at clearsightmethod.com at a later moment. Both ways, we can help you to register. We'll be very, very happy to support you. So
oh my gosh,
very excited in advance to see your improvements. It's going to be great.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you offered this because I was a little bit on the fence with the, just from getting bad news. So thank you for putting yourself out there and offering this so that we can actually ask any question, because that was very important to me. And it's nice to be able to meet the team as well that is supporting you. So thank you to everybody.
Yay, and I'm reading in the chat that Roja already signed up and paid for the advanced program. Congratulations, Roja, and very, very welcome. And I also see Karen, who's a former participant, is around here, and she's raising her hand. So I'm trying to unmute you. Yes, there you go, Karen. Nice to see you.
Hello, former participant and visual educator in training. So very excited to be here.
Congratulations.
And, thank you. And to Mike and I would like to comment that I am an accountant as well, and I know how difficult or how hard it is staring at screens all the time, every day, many hours a day. And I, just from my perspective and from my path, I'm reversing my vision issues, and I am on the path of reducing, I have something in the middle of my screen, sorry. I'm in the process of reducing my prescription, and the joy that I feel is when I look at something with my reduced prescription glasses and I can see it perfectly well, and I know it's time to reduce it even further. So I'm on my way down. I'm walking backwards in the vision decline. So I'm improving my vision, and actually my optometrist has told me so as well. So you're definitely in the right place, and welcome, and looking forward to experiencing and hearing about your progress. Welcome.
Yay, what a coincidence that both of you are accountants. And thank you for having the generosity to raise your hand and speak to support Anne. That's great. I don't know if you want to say something else, Anne, given that Karen is around.
No. I'll give somebody else a chance, but thank you for sharing your experience as an accountant. That means a lot. And, about the transition from going from what you have now to, to lessening and getting better over time. I really appreciate your perspective and experience. So thank you.
And if I can just add one thing, for me, going from wearing glasses to using the screen without glasses was very tiring. So I had to go, by choice, I went to a 1 diopter prescription glasses just for the screen, because otherwise I would be a lot more tired at the end of the day, and it was counterproductive. I tried without. I'm still at 1 diopter, and that's what works for me, because my screens at the office are very, very harsh on my eyes. So it was a decision that I had to make. I didn't want to get to the end of the day where I had to wear stronger glasses because I was too tired from screen work. So just my 5 cents.
Yes.
No, thank you thank you. I appreciate that.
And what you just said is very important, Karen. We do our best to make sure that you have the conditions to make this kind process. So it's not an all or nothing kind of thing. We know that there's steps in between, and it means a progressive path for a lot of people. And we will give you the guidelines so that you know how to make these choices, so that you see what works for you. But I understand, Karen, that when you're not in front of those computers with the 1 diopter glasses, the rest of the day you're free from them. And that is amazing and a beautiful world to enjoy out there. That brings a lot of joy when you can do that. So very happy for you and for your good news that I'm also learning, Karen. So very, very happy. Great. So Anne, you have an example that gives even more hope than just theory and words. So you have a tangible example of someone that has your own profession. If she can do it, you can do it. So we'll be very, very happy to support you in the process. And I see that Roja and Mike have their hands up. I would like to invite you, if it's possible, to put your camera on. Then we can see you on the top of hearing you. I'm also giving you the possibility to unmute yourselves. But
yes,
if
the camera.
Hi, Mike. Nice to see you.
Hi.
I mean, nice to hear you, because we don't see
I'm
you
looking for my picture. But what I wanted to say was really that I found Wake Up Your Eyes and the ClearSight Method just wonderful courses, and you know I've done quite a few of them, and there's a small group of us who've done probably 9 so far of the ClearSight Method, and we all want to get together to do number 10.
Yes, which is the one that is starting now.
Yes, and I think there's one finishing tomorrow, isn't there? And I've just found it, you know, very, very enjoyable. And I do a little bit of teaching. Years ago, I did a teaching course with the late Janet Goodrich in Australia. But I'd very much like to do the one that you offer when that comes out in English, because my Spanish isn't very good.
I understand.
Yes. And I just enjoy teaching. It's very satisfying. I do a little bit of that with friends I meet and people more casually, but I'd like to do it you know, through your teaching method as well. And just taking part is you know, one can learn so much. I learn so much, and your whole team are excellent. You know, very, very good. So thank you so much.
Thank you for your kind words. I'll tell the team about it so they all enjoy. Besides Cecilia and Pamela, who are here today, and I've heard you express interest about the training to become a vision coach trained in my method, and you're not the only one asking for this in English. I'm very aware of this. Just for those that don't know, we have succeeded to create the first university degree for vision coaching or natural vision improvement professionals. There's a number of schools in the world, and good schools, and I say this with lots of love, respect, and admiration for my fellow vision coaches, vision teachers, vision educators around the world. But we have succeeded to create a university degree, and it's the first in the world. And it's amazing because it also will allow to give a visibility and a legitimacy to this field of work and to spread it. And that's what our vision and mission is all about, as we were saying, to create this global movement of people learning how to take care of their eyes. So we started with a Spanish, actually a Mexican, the university is in Mexico, so the training is in Spanish. My community and my groups of students tend to be much, much bigger in Spanish than in English. And so it made a lot of sense. I'm a Spanish speaker too, so it made a lot of sense to start in Spanish first. And we're in the middle of training the third generation. And it's a large group. There was 170 people signing up. And a number of them speak English, meaning that at some point, hopefully in the near future, we'll be ready to offer that training also in English, because I need support to do this. I mean, there's a big part that I teach myself, but there's also like practices that are taught, and we divide the big group into smaller groups. So there's the need for more than one person to support the training. So it's something we're thinking about, and as soon as that is happening, of course, we'll let you know, Mike and others, in case more people want to
be lovely.
Vision coaches in the ClearSight Method. And thanks for your kind words coming from someone who was trained with Janet Goodrich. It means a lot to me that you evaluate so highly the ClearSight Method, and that you keep coming back.
Yes. Oh, she was also great. You know, a real personality.
Yeah, I didn't have the pleasure to meet her, but I've read about her and about her a lot. I see that Claudia is raising her hand, and Roja, you also had your hand up.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we do not see you, but do we hear you? And Claudia, I'm also giving you the permission to unmute yourself. But let's hear. Oh, there you are, Roja. Nice. I believe I've been seeing you follow the Wake Up Your Eyes free masterclass. Yeah, that was you.
Yeah, that's right. Let me try it this way. Okay. So yeah, I took that and I signed up for I'm so excited. It's really good. And the thing is, amazing thing, I've been doing the exercises, and the reading thing, you know, the exercise after the sunning, I can actually read the smallest one now, right? Like, I mean, it's amazing. So a little bit of my history, like I had a LASIK surgery about 24 years ago. And so I recently started needing glasses for distance, not the reading ones, but the distance. Also, it just started a little bit now. And yeah, so that's why I thought, you know, I want to try this. And so the first class I see is on the 22nd, right? And I'm a full-time, I work in IT and I have to go on site. So I won't be able to attend the class at 1 o'clock because I think standard time 1 p.m., right? So I saw that I can see the recording in the evening.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So maybe it's good that I explain a little bit how this works. Also for Anne that was asking about how to register, let me show a little bit my screen and do as if somebody wanted to register. I know you already did, but to show you how the course works, where it's hosted, and how you can advance, of course, without needing to wait until the 22nd. And
great. That was my next question. Yeah. Is there something I can do between now and 22nd?
Absolutely. And then if you cannot be live in the live class on the 22nd, you can see the recording, but there's a lot you can do before. So to take it from the start, you've been watching the ClearSight Method. Lesson number 4 came at some point, right? The video a few days ago. And there's a button under that video. So if you're interested in joining, you need to click in one of these two buttons, yes? And when you do, you come into this page that has the button to go to the cart, and it has a number of explanations, right? It talks about the 6 levels of vision improvement that are included in the ClearSight method. So the first level, the physical level, how to improve your focus with relaxation techniques and exercises for your eyes. Then we'll go through the nutritional level, how to eat better, to see better, but also how to detox and not bring toxicity into your body, because the eyes are very delicate and they're very sensitive to that. Then level 3 is the emotional level. So how to release the emotions that keep you from seeing. We spoke about this in the Wake Up Your Eyes free masterclass. The 4th level is the mental level, how to tap into the power of your brain to improve your eyesight, because the main organ of vision is the brain. The eyes are like the cameras that capture the light impulses, but vision happens in the brain. That's where it's processed. Then the energy level, where we're going to dive into how to improve your relationship with light, all kinds of sources of light, sunlight, but also artificial light, and to make the right choices, to leave behind risks and actually take all the benefits from the right kinds of light at the right times of the day. And there's a surprise with the energy level, and then the lifestyle level, where we will talk about good habits for a lifetime of good vision. And in the page also, there's all the stuff that you get. So the 6 in-depth, easy to follow pre-recorded videos. So here, Roja, actually, there's about 15 hours of recorded lessons. And maybe when I say 15 hours, it seems like it's a lot, but they're recorded in short videos of 10, 5, 15 minutes. They're really short. And so each video teaches a technique or explains a concept and tells you something you can do. It's six modules. So we're going to do this group dynamic for 6 weeks to help you have the best success the earliest. We're going to have a WhatsApp group, a private WhatsApp group for people participating, and we're going to support you through that group. You're going to get emails, weekly emails to guide you in the process. And of course, we also have the 4 interactive Zoom sessions, yes, that will be about 2 hours. Those sessions are to review and dive deeper into the material of those modules. You can ask questions like you're doing now and get feedback. And sometimes we explain more exercises. And of course, it's a moment to connect with the community and to share success. And it's also very joyous. And ideally, it's best to participate in the interactive sessions live. But if for some reason you can't, the next day, within 24 hours, the recordings are available in the platform. And actually, you have in the platform also the recordings of previous Zoom sessions from previous groups. So I think we mentioned all of this. So there's a library of easy to follow exercises, guided exercises and relaxations, lifetime access to all the materials, dedicated student support, you already saw them, and 15 days of full money back guarantee. So if you're not happy, we give you your money back and it's all good. We keep being friends. And we also have 3 bonuses that go with the course: the fast track symptom guide with 35 symptom specific exercise plans, so that you will have a short path to have the most success, the most effective shortcut to improving your eyesight for whatever it is that you were having. Also a masterclass, and you're going to be interested by this, about how to take care of your eyes in a screen intensive world. So if you are spending a lot of hours in front of a computer, you will know what to do so that they're not to the detriment of your eyesight, and actually that you take that time also to improve your vision to the best possible extent. And also a masterclass on improving your eyesight for reading, because that's what most people want. Anyway, so when you want to register, you push one of the buttons, and when you do, you'll come to a page like this. This page is country specific. So if you are in the United States, you will see the same as I'm showing here, where you will put your name, your email address twice. The email address is important because we deliver a lot of information, among others, the access to the course through email. And then your phone number, so we can also have an alternate way of contacting. In the States, it asks for the address. In other countries, it doesn't. So anyway, you fill out this, and you have the choice of different modalities of payment, like a card or PayPal or Pay Later or Pay Credit or Venmo. And again, this is country specific. So if you're, for example, joining from the UK, okay, Great Britain, maybe. Okay, I don't know how this appears. Let me see, let me find another one then. Let's see that you're from Canada. So in Canada, it's credit cards and PayPal. Let's imagine that you're from Ireland. So in Ireland, it offers a bank transfer through SEPA, or if you're in Australia, okay, then it would be credit card or PayPal. Anyway, depending on the country that you are trying to register from, the price will be expressed in the currency of that country, if not in dollars, and you will have the different payment methods that you can use. And you can choose between one-time payment or 3 installments. You put your numbers. You could add, if you want, the recordings of the Natural Vision 2020 Forum, the Global Vision Summit, bringing a new vision to the world, where we interviewed 30 experts from 20 countries. And so you can get the recordings that usually cost $147 included here. And anyway, you make your choices. And the moment that you register, and you will get emails to access the platform. Roja. So if you already registered, check at your email, because you certainly have already an email from us, from ClearSightMethod.com, and also from Hotmart, which is the platform that hosts our courses. Yes. And so you see there's a number of folders here. There's a few explanations, technical instructions, and welcome. And then we start with the orientation module. And you will see that there's other folders with the different modules and lessons under. And you can navigate using this column on the left to change from lesson to lesson. Yes. And in each lesson, basically, there's a video that you can play. You can even put subtitles if you want in whatever language the system offers. So to make it easier also to listen and read if you prefer. And under the lesson, sometimes there's some extra explanations, or there's additional materials like PDFs that you can download because they're relevant for the lesson. Sometimes we have special links also to web pages that have additional material. And as you go on, you can mark the lessons as done. You can also rate them, and that's good for you to know where you are, and also for us to know how you're advancing. And you can also change from lesson to lesson through these buttons up here. And if you notice, most of the lessons, again, are a few minutes long. Yeah, so they're very easy to follow. You just need to find 6 minutes or 7 minutes at a time. Yeah. So you can adapt this to the time that you have available. Maybe sometimes it's easier to practice during the week. Maybe sometimes it's easier to practice during the weekend. Anyway, you can arrange your time and your practices to your schedule, advancing with the pre-recorded material. And then, of course, we get together in the live sessions and we go deeper. We celebrate successes. We answer more questions. We teach more exercises, and that's how it goes. I see that you're muted, and actually we lost your image. I don't know if you had more questions or more comments. Roja, I'm inviting you to unmute yourself again. Oh, there you are.
Hi. Oh, I just noticed that. So I created the password and stuff. So while you were telling, I was trying to follow through and try to create. So I think I might Yeah.
If you have any issues accessing the platform, reach out
Yeah.
by
I see it, actually. I see it.
email.
Thank you so much for explaining that.
Okay,
Thank
great,
you.
great. I'm very happy that it was helpful.
I have just one more question, sorry.
Okay, and
So
then
the sunning, right? Like how many minutes can we do, or are we supposed to do that?
Okay, so I'm going to give you a guideline that is going to be helpful not just for sunning, but for the different practices in general. It's preferable to do any given practice as long as it feels pleasant. And these for reasons. If you are stressed while you're practicing, it's not helpful because it's creating strain, and strain is against what we need to do so that you can see better. Relaxation is the key principle. So if you're getting stressed because you have something to do, and if you practice for, let's say, 20 minutes, it's too much because then you're going to be late for something else, then practice 10 minutes so that it can. Or if you notice that you're getting bored or you're becoming absent, it's useless. You need to be present to improve your perception. So if practicing 5 minutes fully present is much better than practicing 20 minutes thinking about something else. Or, for example, you're asking precisely about sunning. Depending on where you live and the season and the time of the day, there's moments where it's going to be very pleasant to stay in the sun for half an hour. And there's moments where, oh my God, after 5 minutes, it's too much. So if you learn to pay attention to the signs that your body is telling you about what your body needs, it's also something that will benefit you, not just to adapt the practices, the right dosage at the right time, in the right moment of your progression, but it also trains you into being present to yourself. And that has advantages also in other moments, because if you're paying attention to what your body tells you, then when you're eating, you know what you feel like eating and you know when to stop. Yeah. If you think about meals or stress. So I do this on purpose to cultivate attention to ourselves. Also, 5 minutes in the sun in the beginning of the practice may mean something else than once you've been practicing for 4 weeks and your eyes have become more used to the sunlight. So maybe in 4 weeks in the same season and at the same time of day and in the same location and giving the same other conditions, you may want to stay longer because now your eyes are more used to the different qualities of light of the sun. So it's very useful to pay attention at what makes sense at this moment, how it feels. Does it feel good? Okay, then I continue a little bit. Is there something that's bothering me, or I'm bored, or I'm absent, or I'm nervous? Then I stop and I do something else. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So do we have to buy any material or anything for the courses?
Actually, the practices can be done with things that you have at home, like Post-it notes, balls for any kind of games, a string or clothespins or markers of different colors. I mean, really, most of the things that we're going to ask you to use, you probably already have at home, or if you need to buy them, they're really cheap and accessible and easy to find. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Just one last question.
We'll give you a list. We'll give you a list in the beginning so that you can prepare all the materials that you need. Yeah, when the time arrives to use them.
I think when I heard Mike or somebody talk earlier, they were saying this is their 9th session. I just like, why is that for learning to be able to teach others?
Okay, so there's different kinds of reasons why people keep coming back, and maybe Mike could tell about himself specifically. So it's the 9th. So we're going to start with the 10th group because we started teaching in English in 2021, and we've been doing about 3 per year. So voila, in Spanish we've done many more. We're on the 20th. And some people actually like to come back because it's encouraging them for keeping the good habits, for maintaining good eyesight. People need a bit more time to improve their eyesight. So maybe they don't stay just with a round, but they stay for a couple rounds because, well, they need the time for improving. And some people, they like to hang out because the atmosphere in the community is nice, and it's stimulating to learn and to be surrounded also by people that are like-minded. So there's a variety of reasons why people stay around. Claudia, you had the mic also. You wanted to say something, and I see you were nodding. You've been with us for a while too, so go ahead. Oops, I cannot hear you. Interesting, because first time you spoke, we could hear some sound, so I don't know what's the issue. Okay, we're having some technological issues today, things that happen in lives. Okay, maybe we can try again. So I mute you and you unmute yourself, and maybe clicking a second time, it works better somehow. Did you have any other question, Roja, in the meantime?
No, thank you so much for answering everything.
Okay.
So excited.
Yay!
I was getting very worried that I'll need the big glasses all over again.
Yeah. So you're going to see how you can leave them behind more and more. Yes. Yeah, people from all kinds of different symptoms, all kinds of degrees on their glasses have improved so greatly that if they can, you can too, of course, and we'll be there cheering you up and supporting you every step of the way.
Thank you all very much.
Okay, so Claudia, I'm pushing different buttons, hoping it helps on my end. Yeah. And if anybody else has questions or would like to say a word about their experience so far, either way, the floor is open and the possibilities there. Oh, Claudia, would you like to type it? Otherwise, what you wanted to say? That's another option. I'm also seeing Suzanne and Maria Luisa that are known faces. If you want to share something or ask something, I'll be glad. Okay, Claudia's button doesn't work. But you can type if you want what you wanted to share. I know it's not the same, but still there's that possibility. I'm hearing something. I'm hearing something. Are you listening with two devices? Maria Luisa, are you listening with two devices or three? Because it's repeating and repeating and repeating. So I'm gonna unmute yourself. I'm gonna mute.
I know we cannot hear you.
Pamela, you were saying something?
That we cannot hear you. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
He was talking, but we cannot hear you now.
Okay. Well, I was inviting Suzanne if she wanted to say something, and today we have a few issues with technology on different ends. We can see you beautifully, and I think your mic is unmuted.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's funny, during the Zoom, a friend came over, just popped by, and I told him I was on this course. And I said, "Do you wear glasses?" And he said, "Yeah, I wear contacts." And I said, "Oh my goodness, this is an amazing course." And so I sent him the sign up email, and we talked a little about sunning and everything. So, and how excited I was to take this course, and that there's hope for him, because he said his eyes keep getting worse and worse and worse. And I said, it doesn't have to be that way. And this is like learning, nutrition, like how to eat good food instead of fast food and something we're not taught, and it should be taught to everyone because it's such a wonderful, natural, and holistic course. So I'm taking the paid course, and it's been a wonderful experience, and who knows, I may take it again because, like you said, it's a very joyous process with really good vibes. And I mean, you're always talking about enjoying life more and enjoying the process and being able to see life more clearly and more beautifully. So it's a really positive message, and I thank you for that, because it's incredible. I can't believe it's taken me this long to discover you, but it came at the right time, and I'm very grateful for it. So just wanted to say that.
Thank you for those kind words, and I'm thrilled that you're enjoying the process and the course so much, and that you appreciate the atmosphere and the philosophy also, not just the techniques and the practices, which of course are very useful, but the atmosphere that we create. And thanks also for sharing with friends and giving them hope and showing them that there's options. I hope your friend will take a look and make his choice, and hopefully he'll go for something that, as you say, also brings a lot of joy and hope. So yeah, I'm very, very happy for everything you share.
Thank you. I'll check in with him. I'll keep encouraging him because I know he's busy, and but this is a process, and I told him no stress. You take it at your own pace, and it should be joyful. And he made an interesting comment. He says, "My eyes are always stressed." And I said that this is all about relaxation, which I think when I first learned it too, it's like, wow, how can that be the case? But once you know it, then you understand, staring at a screen for 10 hours at a time is not really good for your eyes. And I mean, we kind of know it, but we don't really know why. And so I told him, I said, if you're in front of a screen, we're taught to look away, look far, and, so your eyes are always moving around. There's simple things that you can do to help your eyes along the way. This is, just really a wonderful, practical, and I think you're trying to let people know that everyone should know this kind of knowledge. Like we should be learning it in kindergarten, right?
Absolutely. And we're doing our best also to see how to penetrate public education systems, not just the university, but at an earlier age, and to make it available to everyone. We're in negotiation in a couple of places, and we'll see how that goes. But in any case, that's why we're also doing this work online, so that it's available for the maximum amount of people possible, and that the information is out there, and then people can make their choice of what they want for themselves and what are their priorities. Claudia, I believe you're unmuted again. Maybe if you try to talk, we can hear you. Oh no, we're not hearing anything. I'm really sorry. I don't know why that is. And I'm seeing Elizabeth also. Elizabeth wrote something in the chat, and because your camera is on, I'm going to read what you wrote, but we can also see your face. So Elizabeth wrote, just to share why I'm doing the course again, the previous times were not favorable as far as what was happening in my life. Some unforeseeable, stressful events, as well as travel, didn't allow me to have the time to focus well enough in a relaxed manner. But I was happy about what I learned before and a few small breakthroughs that happened. So I'm excited to continue my journey. Thank you, Elizabeth, also for commenting on that type of case scenario that may happen. Indeed, sometimes people have surprises and they cannot take full advantage at the time they thought they could or they would, and then it's nice to have another opportunity to do it. Yeah, voila. Okay, so Pamela, Cecilia, are you seeing any other comments or questions that would be nice to share or give space to?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna highlight you both. Yeah.
So one of the question I know is what is the norm for people doing this course to see improvements or no longer need to wear glasses?
Yes, so this is a very common question, and unfortunately, there is not a one-size-fits-all answer. The speed of recovery can vary a lot between people. I've seen people improve their eyesight as fast as in 2 hours, and that's amazing. When it happens, yay, we're all celebrating, of course. Now, I need to say that it's not the most common experience. For most people, it takes a few weeks. And there's other people for who it will take longer. It may take months. And very rarely, but it also may be the case that it takes over a year, or we have the case of Meir Schneider, who was born blind with congenital cataracts. And for him, it took him between age 16 to age 28 to go from 1% of vision, which was basically nothing, to 70% vision and be able to drive without glasses. I mean, that's a pretty amazing and extreme kind of case, of course. So for you, it's probably not going to take 12 years like for Meir, but it will probably be more in the order of weeks, of months. Now, the nice thing is that as soon as you start practicing, you start seeing results. Your eyes feel better, they're more moist, they're more relaxed, and you start noticing improvements in different dimensions of your experience of seeing, like you see light better, you see colors better, you see textures better. Maybe you don't read through like the end of the eye chart or the small print, but you see that you can read more and more lines. And every step of the way, as you're improving, you're feeling better and better, and you're feeling more empowered and more capable and more autonomous and more free. And that opens up more possibilities of being functional in life. So even if the improvement is gradual and in a process, as you're improving, you're getting the benefits of that improving along the way. Another thing to take into consideration is that most of us, when we develop a symptom, we have taken years and years of bad habits for that symptom to develop. So in a sense, the recovery is faster than getting the symptom. But sometimes we're impatient, like we took forever in creating the symptom, but now we want the thing to go away in 15 minutes. Well, it may happen, but it's certainly not the most common. So I need to be clear on this. Another thing is that, well, in my experience, the things that go away first are things like eye strain, photophobia, dry eye or irritated or watery eye, and floaters. These things go the most quickly. Then the next things that tend to improve are the refractive errors. Nearsightedness, farsightedness, astigmatism, presbyopia, squints, amblyopia, these kinds of things. And then if you've developed a pathology like cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, retinal detachment, keratoconus, or problems with the optic nerves, these things take a bit longer. They have a little bit more inertia because now it's not just muscle tensions or bad habits of looking. There's changes at the level of the tissues, and that requires more time for the body to repair them. But still, it's possible. And there's another kind of factor that is part of how fast or how slow, or two factors, and those depend more on you. One is how committed you are and how much, not necessarily time, but how much attention you're going to pay. How much dedication. Because it takes us exactly the same amount of time to be using our eyes wrong and see worse and worse, or to learn to use our eyes right and see better and better. And we could be here in this session, you could be talking to someone or working at the computer or driving your car and having bad habits or having good habits. So it's going to be how much attention you put into the decision that you have taken to improve your eyesight and remind you frequently about those good habits, yeah? It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to practice an hour three times a week, but more that keeping the decision over time, maintaining the decision to improve your eyesight over time. And there's another two things that depend on you. One is your capacity to relax, and your openness for transformation. Some people are very coachable and very open for transformation, and they change very fast. Or once they understand that like relaxation is principle number one, they really take it on, and they do. And for some other people, it's a bit more challenging to let go of the habit of being tense in their muscles and in their emotions and in their minds. So this we cannot know on our end, but I'm giving you the key factors. And another key factor for me is the amount of levels that you compound for vision improvement. Like if you only work at the physical level, you could be very successful, but for some people, they reach a plateau because they need to look into the emotional level that's actually causing the tension in the muscles, see? So when you are willing to take different points of view on the vision improvement, and that's why the ClearSight method has these 6 levels, the chances for improving fast are better. So I hope I answered in a way that makes sense, even if it may not have been the kind of answer you wanted to hear, but that's what I can say very honestly. Okay. Okay.
One more question, I know I can. There's a comment from Rachel in the chat that she's saying that she feels like already tried sunning, palming, but feel that they need to use a screen or read too much just to stop using glasses. So if the course give one-on-one support on how to deal with specific prescriptions and those kind of things.
Okay, so you are going to be able to write emails and send WhatsApps to ask your questions at any given time during the course, and we actually also continuing answering questions after, so after the 6 weeks. But we really strongly recommend you to take this group dynamic for 6 weeks. Then you have access to the course forever, but to make the most of it during the 6 weeks of the group dynamic. So we jumpstart you into success. So you can ask questions anytime and you'll get guidance on your questions. You can also ask questions in the live sessions. What we don't do is one-on-one personalized coaching, like somebody sitting with you for an hour to see how you're practicing. If you'd like to get that kind of support, we also have trained vision coaches and vision educators that the team can give you their numbers or their contact information, and you could make arrangements if you want that extra level of support. In our experience, most of our students have great success just with the program as it is designed. But if it is your desire to have that, we could also give you the information so you can make your choices. More things?
There is a comment on YouTube that Grudon said, "Thank you so much for your method. After 1 week training with palming and sunning, my double vision is remarkably less. Today I could read smaller letters without double vision."
Okay, super. We love to hear these kinds of comments. I see that Juliet raised her hand. I don't know, Juliet, if you'd like to turn the camera on. In any case, I'm inviting you to unmute yourself. Okay, Juliet, did you want to say something? Okay, and I'm reading from Pia that she's been training for some time now. Juliet, I'm inviting you to unmute yourself if you wish. And you have moments, you have clear moments all the time, but the baseline is the same. It's interesting because if you have clear moments of all the time, that it means you have shown to yourself that you have the capacity of seeing clearly. So now the question is, what needs to be true so that that becomes your new habit, your new normal? And sometimes the shifts are at the level of emotions or at the level of the mind, because I imagine that you've been practicing the exercises a lot. So maybe it would deserve that we have a little conversation, Pia, so that we can help you better on that. Juliet, I think that your mic is on right now. Do you want to speak? Juliet?
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we cannot see you, but we can hear you very well.
Okay, great. Thank you. I just wanted to say a few words in support of the ClearSight method. I was in the first English-speaking group, G1, and when I started, the day I started, I was wearing glasses, and Dr. Noah said, take your glasses off, which I did. My vision at that time was 20/200, 20/200. During the program, I was able to change my vision from 20/200 to 20/80. I made a lot of great progress. However, I experienced a few things and I have now a few setbacks. I have contacted G1 and have been rallying as many individuals as possible for all of us that have not achieved our goal or have setbacks or just want to be together again to re-sign up for the new class, because the method works. What they are telling you is not a lie. However, if you're waiting for things to happen overnight and you do not take part, it will not.
Yes, one of the teachers in the team that trains with me, vision coaches, says that nothing will happen in you without you. So if you want change, you're going to need to do the work. You're going to need to pay attention and put the dedication and keep the intention. But it is possible. And here you have the tool to make it happen for you. And we will be very happy to support you in the process if it is your choice to follow it with us within the ClearSight method. And thank you, Juliet, for your kind words. And it's nice to hear from you again. And I wish you all the best in this new round that you're going to take after the setbacks. And and we'll be there for you and with you as you're doing what you need to improve your eyesight again. Okay, so I don't know, Cecilia, Pamela, do you have more questions or comments that are pending that we should pay attention to? It's all good? Okay, great. Thank you very much, both of you. If you happen to have more questions, you can, of course, always write an email to us at ainhoa@clearsightmethod.com. Thank you, Cecilia, for putting it in the chat. If you already made your choice, you have the link that is provided. And actually, I didn't announce it, and the person who asked about the personalized support is going to be happy. But for people who show the commitment to be here on a Sunday, spending time with us, and that sign up for group number 10 of the ClearSight method, the vision coaches in training we've been talking about this, and they're so generous that they offer a one-on-one session with you to guide you personally. Okay, and then if you want more sessions, then that's a conversation that you can have with them. But the one is provided because you were here today in this Zoom open house. So that's added to the offer that we already showed you. You can sign up with any of the links through video 4 or the link that's been published on the chat. It goes to the same place. But if you want to take advantage of this extra bonus of having a one-on-one session with a vision coach in training, make your decision now. People who already did it in the past will give it to you also, of course. So sign up. And if you don't have the capacity because it's Sunday and you need to talk to a bank to sort out something, then make sure that you send an email at least to show us that you had the intention, and sign up tomorrow as soon as possible. We're closing registration this Friday, so there's still the whole week to register, but we invite you to do it as soon as possible, because sometimes we let things go and then we forget and then it's too late, or we want to do it, but then we're doing it last minute on Friday, and but by the time we do it, the bank is closed again if there's an issue, and then it becomes complicated. So this is one of the reasons why we're also giving this bonus to encourage fast action, to make sure that if you made your choice, that you really get in. And so there's from Monday to Friday, registration will still be open. And on Monday, we're going to have the first welcoming session. I actually don't think I showed the times for the live sessions, the dates and the times. So let me show it. Okay, so if you would like to take a quick snapshot, these are going to be the dates of the live sessions. So Monday, April 22nd is the welcome and orientation session. And then it will be the session for levels 1 and 2, physical and nutritional, on Monday, May 13th, for levels 3 and 4, emotional and mental, Monday, May 27th, and for levels 5 and 6, light and energy and lifestyle and habits, June 10th. Of course, you know that in the meantime, you have access to the platform where the method is actually displayed in these short lessons that you can watch step by step. Yes, and so the minute that you sign up, you can start practicing immediately, and will be next to you, during all the way. Okay, I don't know if there's more things that are important to say. So we heard the team, we heard a number of participants. I showed you the platform. I showed you how to register if you had questions, and you still have them. Of course, the team will help you. We answered a number of questions. Et voila, I think we covered what we needed to say today. Cecilia, Pamela, anything that I may be forgetting, or we're good? We're good?
We're good.
Okay. Well, then the only thing that there is left to say is, again, listen to your hearts, and whatever resonates with you as your best choice, the best path for you, go for it. And if that choice is joining the ClearSight Method, it will be a delight to support you on the way. And whatever is your choice, we wish you to be happy, take care, enjoy the beauty of life. And we look forward to seeing you soon. And we wish for you to see better and better. So have a great rest of your Sunday, and we'll be in touch. Bye-bye, and congratulations everyone for being here. And thank you very much.